Sarvametadritam manye. Sarvametadritam manye. Yanmam vadasi Keshava. Yanmam vadasi Keshava. Nahite bhagavan vyaktim. Nahite bhagavan vyaktim. Vidurdevana danavaha. Vidurdevana danavaha.
Sarvametad, all this glory of yours, Ritam, I accept they are all truth. Only thing is I don't understand. Not that I am contradicting you. How dare I contradict you? Not only that you have said it, but the great rishis of the Vedic period has declared it. Even the Puranic masters have repeated it. You yourself is now telling me. How dare I contradict it? It cannot be contradicted unless I believe that it is a conspiracy of all the masters from the Vedic period onward till today, all of them joined together to confuse the public. It can't be. See? How do I know whether the atom contains electron, proton, neutron? Come on. No, Swami, it is all a bluff. Hey, but so many scientists in different parts of the world unanimously declare it is all a big bluff. In nothing else do they concur in the opinion, but here in these things they concur, so there must be some truth behind. Not that I know, but I accept as a truth. Why? Sheer weight of evidence. There is such a large number of scientists in different parts of the world, in different laboratories. All of them have nodded their head and unanimously have accepted. That is confirmation enough for me, who am not myself a scientist. In the same way, these girls, thy glory and thy glory has been declared by the Vedic masters. Devarshi Narada and the great rishis or students of Veda, students of the spiritual path, pursuers of spiritual path, or the Puranas. And you yourself had told me now. Sarvametat Ritam, all this I accept as God's own truth. I'm not questioning it. Manye yanmam vadasi Keshava. Hey Keshava, whatever that you have told me, I accept it. I'm not asking for any more information. I know something deep in me and makes me understand that these are all truth. Not because you said it, I would have doubted. But it concurs with the words of the masters, therefore I accept. Nahide Bhagavan Vyaktim Vidurdeva na Danavaha Bhat. Neither the Devas, the denizens of the heavens, the gods. God's meaning. Not that everybody is a God's meaning. The Devas, the angels of the heavens, all right. The denizens of the heavens, they know not thy glory. Nor the Danavas. Danu's children. It's called Danava. They are not so noble. They obstruct the heavens now and then, very frequently. They challenge them, fight with them. Meaning, they are not the higher, diviner qualities, but the materialistic and the sensuous qualities. Both these together is Danava The devils, you may call it, Christians will understand that way, and the angels. Both of them are not heaven above the clouds, in your bosom. In every one of us, there are the higher instincts and impulses, and the lower, baser sensualities and vulgarities. Neither my lower nature can grasp this truth, nor my higher nature can grasp the truth. Because the higher nature also is nobler virtue, vasanas, and their thoughts. So therefore it's again with the mind and intellect. I must go beyond both these, good and bad, in order to fold up the mind to reach their truth. Therefore, O teacher, we are not. Neither the denizens, the nobler thoughts can conceive thee, nor the baser thoughts ever recognize thee. Not that I question. I know there is a truth, but I need your help to recognize. The mind in me, the emotional nature, accepts the veracity of what you are talking, the truthfulness of the science. Emotionally, I accept you. I know you are telling the truth. But alas, I have got a rational intellect. That doesn't accept. So half of me accepts you, what you are saying. Oh, yeah, true. But the other half, how? Because to ask how, when, where, what is called rational intellect. Rational intellect needs demonstration, more data. Then only it can grasp. Heart doesn't need data. It accepts. If you've got devotion, it accepts. So and so said, that is sufficient. My guru told me that is sufficient. Because I got respect and reverence to him. But the intellect in you, which guru? Why did he say that? He must be a bluffer. The intellect knows no respect or reverence. Only it recognizes reason, logic. Therefore the poor boy, one part of him is accepting, but the other part is standing out in a question mark. So then he says, Sir, don't think that I am just condemning you. I accept. I know what you are saying is true. But sir, even the Devas and the Danavas cannot know you, have not known you. Then what about me? You see, I have got an excuse. Why I don't know him? Even greater people like me. They could not understand. So how can I? Therefore, why is it that they are not able to understand? The only one who can understand him. Who? Oh Lord, you yourself alone can know yourself, your own glory, by yourself. Swamiji, why are these philosophers bluffing us like that? None can understand the God. God alone knows God. Let him remain there and let us remain here. Why are you? Because that statement hits us negatively unless you sit down and reflect. He alone knows himself by himself. We know many things by ourselves through mere mind. With our sense organs, with our mind, with our intellect, we come to know the world of objects, emotions and thoughts. Him, you can never come to know. Why? Because the body, the sense organs, the mind and intellect cannot perceive it. How? He is the very vitality because of which. The sense organs have got sense perceptions. The mind has got the ability to feel. The intellect, the ability to think. So then how to know it? He alone knows himself by himself. He alone knows himself. With what? By himself. What are you talking about? This simple thing. The dreamer can never meet the waker. The dreamer cannot cross the dream frontiers and had an interview with the waker, embraced each other, and the dreamer went back to the dream. Easy, impossible. When the dreamer wakes up, that dreamer ends, disappears into the vision of the waker. Then who knows the waking? The waker alone knows the waking. Dreamer cannot. Two planes of consciousness. The higher, when you reach there, you and your equipments and your world disappears into the vision of that reality. And who knows it? He alone knows him by himself. You alone know yourself by yourself, O Lord. Swayameva atmanatmanam vethatvam purushottama. Best among the Purushas, the noblest of creatures. You alone know yourself. How can I ever know you? Even if I struggle. Not that I am questioning what the rishis have said, what you yourself have repeated. But even the Danavas or the vulgar, the sensuous, the extrovert, intellectual capacities of a scientist cannot understand. Even the mind that turned in contemplation cannot understand. Devas cannot understand. The thoughts must dry up. Then how am I to know thee? You only know you by yourself. Bhuta bhavana bhutesha. Why is it so? You are the Bhuta bhavana. You are the very source from which this entire multiplicity has risen. Not only the world is emanated from you, but you yourself is Bhuta Isha, the Lord of the world. You are the enlivener of everything. Think. Don't think it's very difficult. It is not difficult. The waking mind itself is the source, the spring from which the entire world of the dream has risen. And in the dream, whatever happened, all of them, the Isha, the Lord, who enlivened them all, is again my own mind. Bhuta Bhavana Bhutesha. You are not only the spring from which the whole world of plurality has risen, but you are in every one of them immanent, enlivening every one of them. Bhuta Bhavana Bhutesha Deva Deva Jagatpade. Deva Deva, thou art the light of all lights. Today if you say that it is lit up, how do you know? I am conscious of it. The light in your light of consciousness illumines the light. Therefore it has got light. You are the light of all lights. Deva Deva, the Lord of all lords. Even the mighty, powerful tyrant, he is mighty amidst the people, but he himself is entirely depending upon you. You are the mightiest of the mighty, the light of all lights. Devesha. You are the Isha, the Lord, the proprietor of all devas. All faculties in you, all illumining principles in you. The light in your eyes, the light in your ears, the light in your nose. He is the light, because of which the eyes are able to see, the ears are able to hear. Deva Devesha. Jagatpate. You are the Pati, the sole proprietor, owner, boss of this entire Jagat. Jagat meaning Jagati idi Jagat. This entire realm of change. Deva Deva Jagatpate. Thou art the master, the lord, the proprietor, the owner, the support of this entire world of change. See the beauty of it. You may talk all these in the Upanishads, but Upanishad ideas, when it comes through this artistic man's heart of poetry, it touches something deep in the students. Brilliant words, most beautiful. Swayameva atmanatmanam vettatvam parameshwara. Purushottama. Parameshwara, it's the same thing. You alone know thy great glory. I am helpless. All that I know is I can surrender to you. And when I am zero, North India, when I am zero, thou art there. Only when I am totally identified with you that I will know you. The dreamer must end and disappear to become the waker. The waker alone knows the waking. Deva Devesha, Jagatpate. And after crying all this, Deva Devesha, Jagatpate, my bacha, my money, my health, my back is paining, oh Jagatpate. Lucky the Hindu gods are all made of granite, or else it would have burst. The joke of jokes, you don't understand anything. You are a beggars. You are not religion or spirituality. Mere beggars. Give me this, give me that. Jagatpade, Lord of the universe, I shall give you a candle. When he is the Lord of the whole universe, what are you going to give him? One candle. 3 laddus. Is it not already his? He is the Lord of the universe. So that our confusion at the lower level, that's the only way to slowly bring them up. But having become a Vedantin, don't become a beggar at the feet of the Lord. Even if he comes and says, I'll give you, thank you, keep it. I mean, it may be some people will be coming, many people will be coming, thousands will be coming for that. You distribute to them. Thank you. Das, he Jagatpade, Bhuta Bhavana Bhutesha, Deva Deva Jagatpade.
Vaktumarhasya sheshena Divyahyatma vibhutayaha Yabhir vibhutibhir lokan Imam swam vyapya tishtasi
Since I can't understand you, nor the Danavas, nor the great angels or the heavens have ever understood. The great rishis are not able to understand. But at the same time, I know that this is your nature. And you alone can know yourself by yourself. I am helpless. Yet, I am an honest intellectual. Therefore, would you kindly explain to me your all-pervasiveness? You said that you are immanent in everything. I pervade everything. Everything exists in me. I am not questioning, but I am asking. Vaktum arhasya sheshen. I deserve to be told by you. Asheshena, with nothing remaining. You must tell me totally. I deserve it, because you have confused me with a bang idea which nobody has understood. And I feel it is true. Vaktum asheshataha, without anything residue. Totally, completely, you must explain to me. Divya Atma Vibhutaya. You are Divya, divine, Atma, self, Vibhuti, glories. You tell me all your glories, everything. Don't keep anything privately, secretly. If you ask me, I might tell you. Don't do that. Tell me the total, your entire biodata, so that I may come to know what are your vibhutis. Tell me the whole. Yabhir vibhutibhir lokan. By which vibhuti, by which glory of yours, you are pervading this whole world. Every field of experiences. Yabhir vibhutibhir lokan. Imam stvam vyapyatishtati. Imam lokam. These various fields of experiences. This entire macrocosmic world. You say that you are, all of them are in you and you are in them. But this is a thing that nobody understands. So you please tell me and teach me. Make me see. Where is your glory in all these arts? Your vibhuti. Explain to me. See how it is built up. It's a whole introduction. Up to the 19, verse 19, it is an introduction for the teacher to start his vibhuti. Where is you? What do you say that I pervade everything? What do you mean, pervade everything? No doubt the rishis have sung. You yourself told me. I'm not questioning either of the rishis, nor you. And I also feel, one part of me feels you are right. What you're saying is true. But there is another part in me which wants more data. The rational, the intellectual aspect. Thus the student is definitely asking. Now the student is asking not because of an idle intellectual curiosity. Is being indicated.
Katham vidyamaham yogin.
Katham vidyamaham yogi.
Vam sada parichintayan. Keshu keshu cha bhaveshu.
Keshu keshu cha bhaveshu.
Chimpyosi bhagavanmaya.
It is not a mere intellectual inquisitiveness that I am asking you to give me the talk, so that I can sit back, eat a sausages, eat a pakodi, and you just entertain me. It is not Ramayana. I am asking you for a particular purpose, please. It's not an idle curiosity. Why do you want to know all my glories? Katham vidyamaham yogin. Oh Mahayogin, how am I to know thee? Tvam sada parichindayan. By continuously parichindayan, continuously thinking about you. How am I to reach thee? I must have some data. Constantly I am turned my attention at this moment out. I can't afford to sit down and contemplate and meditate and realize you as the spring of consciousness immanent in myself. My attention is turned outward. It's a fact. But I must continuously contemplate upon you. How am I to see you in this world of plurality? All that I know is all thy glory. Yes, I accept, because it is not my glory, nor my father made it, nor my grandfather made it, nor the government of India made it. It would have been a totally different world altogether. See? So that this is common for the Russians and to the Americans. It is constant. All the mighty powers are all functioning in your world. This is all your vibhuti, glory. But how am I to know? You explain to me your glory, please, your presence in everything, so that wherever I look, I can think over thy presence in it. It is to help me in contemplation. Keshu keshu cha bhaveshu. In whatever thoughts can I entertain you? Can I reach out to you? Chindyosi Bhagavan Maya. Chindya, to be thought of. How am I to see art? Now, how am I to think of you when I am seeing the sun, the moon, the stars, the lightning, the thunder, the birds, the animals, the trees, the stones? How am I to think of you? When I see a stone, I see a stone. When I see a bird, I see a bird. All that I think is it eatable? I mean, that is all. The low, vicious, base, animalistic, two-legged criminals only think of how to eat. Where is the Lord in it? Why don't you explain to me where is Lord in everything, so that whenever I look, wherever I look, I see your smiling face. Then, while living in the world, I am constantly seeing you. Keshu keshu cha bhaveshu, in whatever form, attitude, understanding, knowledge. Chindyosi Bhagavanmaya. Hey Bhagavan, how, in what all form can I think of you while living in this world with my vulgar mind turned outward? Chindyosi Bhagavanmaya.
Vistarenatmano yogam. Vistarenatmano yogam. Vibhutim cha janardana. Vibhutim cha janardana. Bhuya kathaya triptirhi. Bhuya kathaya triptirhi. Shrinvato nasti me mritam. Shrinvato nasti me mritam.
Therefore, Vistarena. And don't try to make it very brief, because I enjoy it. When you are explaining, I am lifted to a new dimension, and I don't want to come down. Vistarena, elaborately. Atmano yoga. You are Atman the same. Both yoga cha Janardana and yoga vibhutim cha Janardana. Hey Janardana Krishna, you give me your own yoga and vibhuti. I've already told you, yoga is the many, and vibhuti is one in the many. Please explain to me both. Because you yourself said, everything is in me, and I am immanent in everything. That you are immanent in everything, please explain to me. And thereafterwards, please also explain to me how everything is in you. It's a big thing that the student is asking. Please show me these. Bhuya kathaya. Again and again repeat. Why? Triptirhi. I am content, happier and happier the more I hear to you, the more I am lifted up. Go on, don't stop, continue. Kathaya triptirhi. Shrunado nasti. Mere ko tripti nasti. Never can I become contented with Shrunada, hearing to you. Me amritam. You are amrita, nectarine. There is a peculiar charm about your words. Because all the other words will fall flat. Your words uplift me. In the 7th, the 8th, and the 9th chapters, I am uplifted terribly. And therefore, don't stop it, please. Continue, continue. Tell me elaborately both yoga and vibhuti. I am never satisfied completely, never bored. Bhagavan also decided, Acha, you will not bore, I will bore you. You will find later on, you yourself will say, that will do, Swamiji, I understood everything. No, one more. 20 22 verses, 75 examples. Because the student demanded. Supply is according to demand. There you are. Continue.
Shri Bhagavanuvāca Hantate kathayishyami Divyahyatma vibhutayah Pradhanyatah kuru shrestha Nasyanto vistarasya me
When Arjuna is thus demand, the 19th verse, the introduction is over. The child or the student demand. Therefore the teacher is launching into it, answering the question. Now, but the teacher starts with the word Handa. Dekho my prarabdha. I have told him all these 7, 8, and 9, all the chapters I've explained, my God. Handa, what a pity. Alas, I should not have started. I should have been a driver only. And wherever he wanted me to drive, I drive and I took this stupid work of communicating to this fool some sense in them. And I am no. Handate pravakshami, kathayishyami. Yes. I shall, alas, pity. Okay, I shall again tell you. I have told everything. But you want a specific explanation. What can I do? Handa there, he is protesting against his situation, which he understands is his professional hazard. A teacher's hazard it is. That stupid questions will come and they have to satisfy them. There is no other way. Supposing the teacher says, you need not know it. Now you listen to me. And if you continue, the fellow will no more be with you. Why? He is fallen in love with his doubt. So you have to release him from that to give you company for the next. You see? So Handa meaning, dekho, musibat aage. Musibat aage. Now unless I explain to his satisfaction, he will not be available for any other sensible thing. And I have lot more sensible things to tell him, but then he wants to know. My vibhuti. Handate kathayishyami. I shall explain to you. Divya Atma Vibhutaya, the divine, resplendent Atma Vibhuti, the many that has emerged out and dancing in the Atman, the self. I shall explain to you. What you want is the physics and chemistry of the world outside, the outer space and the miracles of the cosmic forces. You want secular knowledge? Okay, I shall give you. Pradhanyata Kuru Shrestha. The best among the Kuru family. Kuru Shrestha, Arjuna. Pradhanyata. Don't expect me to tell where I am in all the infinite variety. Pradhanyata. The main things of the world, of the universe around you, I shall explain. Pradhanyata, according to their importance. Natyando vistarasya se. Why is it that you are thus trying to explain only a few of the things of the universe? Vistarasya. If I had to exhaust, infinite are the objects in the world outside. I'll have to explain where I am in all the objects. There is no end to it. Therefore, the main factors or objects I shall select some 75 examples, and I shall explain to you. Because you cannot exhaust. In the universe are infinite varieties, things and beings. So all of them I cannot. But pradhanyatha, according to the importance, I shall explain to you.
Ahamatma Gudakesha. Ahamatma Gudakesha. Sarvabhutashaya sthitaha. Sarvabhutashaya sthitaha. Ahamadishcha madhyam cha. Ahamadishcha madhyam cha. Bhutanamanta eva cha.
First, instead of going to the specifics, as any scientific paper should start, he gives a general picture. He speaks later on. But first you understand one thing. And what is that? Aham Atma Gudakesha. Hey Gudakesha. Gudakesha, two meanings. One whose kesha has become Gudam. Kesha, hair on the head. Gudam, well tied together. Because he is standing on the right on the field of action. Exposed to all the inclemencies of the weather. And since he is standing for war, if the hair were to, by the breeze, come in front of his eyes, that much of time is sufficient for the enemy arrow to pierce. So he needs clearly. Therefore, when they are in the war, either they tie the hair together or make it a jeta temporarily. By the herbal gum, make it into locks so that it will not fly in the hair. Nowadays you've got a headband, just as a belt to hold your pants together, a band, and a lock that the hair will not fly. So here in terms of his hair, condition of the hair, indicates that he is not talking to a fool who is unemployed and remaining there uselessly roaming the world. Man with philosophy or Vedanta in the Bhagavad Gita is belonging to the man of action. It is being told to him while he is wiping the sweat on the brow, paused from the work and sweating. At that time you're telling him. So it is not an incompetent or inactive, passive religion that we are talking, but it is meant for the man of action. Hey, Gudakesha. Another meaning of the old Buddha means one conquered sleepings. Night duty people. That is all. One who is tirelessly putting forth his effort day and night, once he has taken up a program of action to function in. Once he has taken a project, there is no let, there is no resting until it is over. Good art. Sits around 2 p.m. to 12 night. All the benches are Gudagesh. That doesn't mean that he doesn't sleep. But one who is having taken up a program, there is no let and go. It is at it until it is over. Arjuna is a sleepless guy in that sense of the term. That when he has taken up a work, he doesn't care whether he had food or he has slept or the other comforts. All his mind and attention, the entire effort, physical, mental, intellectual, are poured out into that field of action until it is success. It is such a dynamic man alone can understand his presence everywhere. Now the fellow is in the kal dekhenge, kal, you know, the aajkal ka, today's spirit in India. Anything that you give to anybody, वो कर लेंगे हाँ कुछ एडवांस दे दो एडवांस दे दिया काम ही नहीं करेगा daily you go, that is your काम. You go and ask him, kal everything tomorrow, sorry, tomorrow. Sure. भगवान कसम कल ये आज का बात ही नहीं है सब कल ही है everything tomorrow you postpone. They are not men of act. Udakesha aham atma, I the Atman, the self, the pure consciousness, the enlivening essence, sarva bhuta ashaya sthita, I remain that enlivening presence. I am immanent in everything. First you understand this. Because you are a smart guy, sleepless, putting forth, you will put forth all your effort once you've taken up a program, and therefore I am telling you. First understand that I, the Atman, the self, I, the higher stage of consciousness, is ever present. A higher state of consciousness, if you are not able to understand, God. That you understand. There is a God there. There is God, whom you consider as God, is in the heart of every being in the world. Thing and being. Why only being? After all, the mountain that I see in the dream is also from the waking mind. It is, I pervade everything. I am in the core of every living being. Aham adischa madhyamcha. I am the Adi. I am the beginning of all these forms. Madhya, I am the middle of all these forms. Bhutanam antayevacha. I am in the end of all beings, all things. Isn't it? The mind was before the dream, during the dream, at the end of the dream, after the dream. Mind, the dream was only a disturbance. Where? In the mind. So, what was the condition of the mind? I am Adi. Dream ka Adi bhi hum hi hai. In the beginning and before the dream also I was. During the dream also I was. At the end of the dream when it died away also it is me. And afterwards also I exist. I don't end. In me comes out every being. All these names and forms, my lower nature, the 8 factors are all from me rising, in me existing, into me disappearing. So I am not only imminent. But I am at once transcendent. Everything rises, just disappears. Ahamadirhi bhutanam. Madhya. The middle also I am there. Even now, are you not conscious? When is it that he is not with you? Adirhi bhutanam. I am the beginning of all living beings. I am in the middle. I am the end in which all of them disappear. Even after their disappearance, I am there. Arjuna, thus first understand that I am not only immanent in everything, but I am also transcendent. All of you put together, the whole universe is only in one corner. See? Ekamshena sthito jagat. This whole jagat, the whole world of change, the time-space quantum, about which you are worrying, this whole universe is only a fluttering of my uttari. I am there. I am not even conscious that it is fluttering. Like, it is so insignificant. That is my nature. First you understand that. As your mind to that, not stay on there and there, my body, my mind, my wife, my children. Is not that little. Expand your mind to embrace not only the whole universe. The universe itself is only in a part of me, a fluttering, of which generally I am not conscious. Think of the infinitude. This generally, he gave a picture. Now he goes into the particular, the specifics.
Adityanamaham Vishnuhu.
Adityanamaham Vishnuhu.
Jyotishagraviram Shubhan. Jyotishagraviram Shubhan. Marichirmarutamasmi.
Marichirmarutamasmi.
Nakshatranamaham Shashi.
Now, Adityanam aham Vishnu. Aditya, Aditi is son. Aditya. Aditi had, according to earlier Veda, 6 children. Later Vedas, 12 children. 12 sons. Not S-O-N, S-U-N. Sons. 12 sons are, you know, son is the same, but he expresses himself as 12 different facets in the 12 different months. The springtime sun is different from the veiled Pardanasheen sun of the rainy season. And in winter, the sun is so mellow, and in summer, furnace-like sun. So the same sun expresses in different intensities, and therefore it is considered as a 12. All these 12 suns, among the suns, among the different display of the sun's effects, in Vishnu Purana, in one corner, there is a line of the 12, one of them, the most noblest and the heaviest, or the summer sun, is called Vishnu. It is said that Based upon that, he says, among the suns, I am Vishnu. Arjuna has heard this earlier. Suddenly he remembers, oh, among the suns and the Vishnu, the most important, most dynamic, the most effulgent, the best. Jyotisham Reviramshuman. Among the Jyotis, among the sources of light, among the luminaries that you know in the world, your electric light and bulb onwards, the lightning, the lamps and the fire and the stars, among them all, among the luminaries, sources of light, sources of energy, I am Reviram Shuman. I am Ravi, sun, S-U-N. Don't say S-O-N. Sun, Amshuman, the beaming, blazing sun, who has Amsha, rays. The one with full of rays, effulgent, radiant sun among the luminaries. Don't think that is an exaggeration. Consider it as sources of energy. Among the various sources of energy, I am the sun. Today the science also says sun contains so much of solar energy, infinite quantities of energy. So among the sources of energy, luminaries, source of light, I am the infinite quantum, the most sun. See, all examples you will find thus that there is a superficial meaning, that he is the best, and a little deeper, it is scientifically true also. Among the 12 suns, the blazing summer sun is the most noblest and the very prominent one, Vishnu. Among the luminaries, the sources of light or sources of energy, I am the Reviram Shuman, the radiant sun, Marichar Marudamas. Among the Maruts, Marut is a Vedic concept of the deity of wind or breeze. Among the Maruts, I am Marichi, the soft breeze, which never makes any harm to anyone, but remove. Nobody says, what do you call it? The various moths and other things that come there in the field, they are the pests are taken away. Mariche Marutamasmi. Nakshatra aham shashi. Nakshatra. No. Nakshatra generally we say that, not roughly, but according to astrological language, asterisks, they are, you may say nakshatras, stars, on the way or the path of the moon. The moon goes in the moon, and there is a definite path. Not that moon is straying here and there, wandering here and there. Those stars, the most brilliant and bright. The sun is in the daytime. When the sun is not there, among the stars, if you want to know where I am, watch. I am the moon among the stars. I am the sun among the energy sources. See that? I am among the Adityas, Aditi's son, children, I am Vishnu. The greatest, the noblest. So 4 examples in that verse. Thus in the following 22 verses, 75 examples are given. Just to make him understand that I am in everything, everywhere. The noblest, the very source, the very touch of the essence. This is all. Continue.
Vedanam samavedosmi.
Vedanam
samavedosmi. Devanamasti vasavaha. Devanamasti vasavaha. Indriyanam manaschasmi. Indriyanam manaschasmi. Bhutanam chetam.
The same principle all over. Devanam, Vedanam, Samavedos. Of the 4 Vedas, I am Samaveda. How many Vedas? 3. Oh, really? 4 Vedas. What are they? Rig, Yajur, Sama, and Tharvan. All these 4, I am Samaveda. You are the one who has got no prejudice or anything. You are in everything. Yes. But among the Vedas, I am the Samaveda because Samaveda, majority of the mantras are from Rigveda. Then you must say Rigveda is, yes, Rigveda is great. Because of its great, acknowledging it, in Samaveda we have used almost 75% of the mantras. Then why are you saying Samaveda is? The difference is Rigveda tuned up to music is Samaveda. Therefore this extra beauty. Ordinary people cannot read it unless you know. And the tune is being borrowed by Islam. The Quran is written in the same tunes. 4 tunes. That is why when you are hearing the Quran being chanted, not this Allahu Akbar and all that, from the disturbance that are coming to the community from the loudspeaker of the mosques, that is not real way chanting of the entire, what do you call it? The Quran. When you hear that, if you are a little far away and you don't hear the sound, the words, but only the sound comes, you find the same tunes, 4 tunes in which Samaveda is been written. That doesn't mean that you copy it. That was the most popular religious melody available, and therefore Muhammad took it. Hey, but Muhammad says, I never wrote it, I heard it. Then Muhammad's God sang in Indian tunes. What can I do? The tune is the same. Right. So Samaveda, among the Vedas I am Samaveda. In saying that, I am the best. That is all the meaning. Devanam asmi vasava. Devanam, of the citizens and denizens of heaven. Among the denizens of the heaven, all of them are angels, beautiful, grand, living high standard of living. Among them, who are you? I am Vasava. Vasava is the name of Indra, the king of the gods. So among the gods, I am the king of gods. Raja. I am Indra. The moment he said that, he remembered. Indriyanam, among the sense organs, I am the mind. Manaschasmi. Indriyanam Raja Indra. This Indra name is given Devanam Raja. So Devanam Raja, Indra is only the human mind. Whenever anybody does tapas, Indra is worried. This is the technique, the story. Indra is worried that this fellow is doing tapas to get my chair. He is worried. Similarly, mind is worried when you try to meditate. Ababa. Till now the fellow was my slave, and now he is trying to check me out. You see? Therefore the mind starts sending temptations to the tapasvi. Even today it happens. A few days you did. No. Meditation is no good. I'm really sleepy. One day you slept. Continue sleeping. Meditation ended. Thus, Indra will send Nidra Devi to play with you. If Nidra Devi is not there, stomach trouble. On the throat. Now nobody is coughing. Nobody coughing. See? The moment you sit down for meditation. Why? The lungs and the throat and the condition of it is the same. Even now. Now, no. Why? Your mind is elsewhere. Meditation is sitting down. Mind is on the throat. Bas. Think. Indriyanam, Raja Indra. Among the Indriyas, among the sense organs, the eyes, ears, nose, skin, I am the Lord of the sense organs, the mind. Without the mind, the sense organs have no effect. When the mind is turned elsewhere, the sense organs are dead and gone. They cannot function. I am the Indriya. Bhutanam asmi chetana. Bhutanam, of all things upon the world. Long, long, long before the great, great, great grandfather of Darwin was born. Here Bhagavan says, or Gita says, of all the things in the world, the noblest is Chetana. Chaitanya, conditioned by the intellect. Chaitanya, Atman the self, the consciousness. Consciousness functioning through the human intellect is called intelligence. The rational, discriminative power, the scientific acumen. This intelligence is the noblest in the whole world of evolution. It is a product of the highest evolution, which Darwin said, so we accepted. Bhutanamasmi Chetana. Simple one statement. Summarizing the whole book of evolution that Darwin sat down and wrote and became bald-headed. Because tearing the hair and writing one page, 5 hairs gone. See, here you are. This is all understood earlier. Nothing is so sacred and powerful and divine and creative as the ability of the human intellect to contemplate or think, discriminate. And this discriminative power is not in the grey matter and the white matter. Though physiologists will insist that it is all the brain centers and it is the grey matter and the white matter, the brain. The dead man also has got a brain, no intelligence. A little chloroform, no intelligence. What happens? Oh, that is no consciousness. Therefore, the brain is necessary, an instrument. But the instrument by itself has no capacity. It is enlivened by consciousness. Thus consciousness functioning through the intellect being the most evolved equipment, that expression is the noblest among all expressions in the world. Bhutanam, of all the things and beings in the world, the noblest is intelligence. Chetan. Bhutanam asmi chetana. Continue.
Rudranam Shankaraschasmi.
Rudranam Shankaraschasmi.
Vittesho Yaksharakshasam.
Vitesho Yaksharakshasam.
Vasunam Pavakaschasmi.
Vasunam Pavakaschasmi.
Merushikharinamaham.
Rudranam Shankaraschasmi. Now the last two verses, everything is picked up from the Vedas. Now slowly he moves on to the Puranas. About the Rudranam, among the Rudras are 11 in number. It is Vedic gods. All of them are different aspects of the mighty phenomenal force called destruction. Now, the Semitic religions wouldn't take anything unhappy in God. Only happy things. Love is God. What about death? Destruction. That is devil. Mr. Devil. Thus they have divided. Everything good is God, everything bad is devil, and thus choose. God, the omnipotent, the all-powerful, expresses himself in the world of plurality that you and I can perceive and understand and recognize in 3 channels. The creative power in nature you can see, flowers and plants and animals and humans. The destructive power, everything that flowers by evening gone, plant, animal, human, everything is constantly in a state of change. Destruction is going on. Between the two, there is an apparent sustenance. The sustenance is not really sustenance. The sustenance itself is a play of both the creator and the destroyer. Isn't it? Everything is created and destroyed, destroying, created. Isn't it? That is called change. The death of the previous condition and the birth of the new condition is called change. So the bud becomes the flower becomes the fruit becomes the seed becomes the tree. It is constantly changing. You yourself, you are not the same every 7 years. Consult your physiologist. Every cell in you is being replaced. Catabolism and metabolism. And every 7 years, you are a thoroughly new one. But Swamiji, I am the same. Yes, a sustenance, apparent sustenance. Then you get a cable, died. For what? It is the process. Whether it is 10,000 people together dying or one individual dying, it is a process. It is a phenomenon. Nobody can stop it. But Swamiji, anybody may die, but why should she die? That is your opinion. You understand? Among the bubbles, why should my bubble die? All the other rascal bubbles are standing there, ugly, but that loving bubble, I loved it. And I wanted to only embrace it. It is at that time. Thing. Everything is in a constant state of change. This realm of change which I can perceive, the world of OET and BMI, this is all that I can perceive. With my intellect, when I perceive, I find three mighty powers constantly functioning. The power of creation, the power of sustenance, and the power of destruction. All the three put together is the total omnipotent power. Thus God expresses in the world outside as Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwar, the creative power, the sustaining power, and the destructive power. Not only outside, but even within you constantly, isn't it? Is not new thoughts created? Have you not got the creative capacity to create? When you have come from the office and taken a cup of coffee and she smiled at you and you are thinking about that and quietly sitting down, doing nothing, comes the creative power, Brahmaji. What? A new thought. Why not go to pictures? Very creative thought. Before the thought you are peaceful, serene, contented, happily sitting down. A small, short breeze is there. You are enjoying everything. Loving wife. She has already given you the coffee. And you have taken the coffee. Comfortable. At that time, Creator started. The creative power in you started. What? Picture. Certain days, immediately the Shiva power comes and says, finished, destroyed. Sometimes no. Vishnu comes, Govinda. Yes, go to pictures. Yes, no, I must go to pictures because I have not gone there for the last 2 weeks. What is it? Merely working day and night. After all, some recreation is necessary. Maintain that thought. Let us see which is the nice picture today. Hey, aajkal newspaper kahan? Not that you want to know what is Iran and Iraq, what happened. You are not interested. You are not interested even about Punjab. How many people have been killed today? Is it more than yesterday? And how many of them have been caught? Is it less than yesterday? You are not interested. What? The various theatres, what the picture? Until at last you decide, this picture must go. And maintain the thought. You dress up. Go out. Bus is not coming. Getting late. Therefore a three-wheeler went there. They are at the cinema theatre, in front of it, quarrel. He says, this is generally I give. Until at last, 3 rupees. When you went there, there's a huge queue. Last you go and stand there. All because sustaining. Suppose the queue is big. Who can do it? You can destroy. You have got the freedom to destroy it at any time. But you won't invoke Shiva at that moment. Vishnu. Hold on. Until at last you crawl. 3 people before you, you saw her putting the block half. You doubted. You started praying to the Lord. Lord. Your man is over. The man in front is over. You took the money. House full. I had a feeling that this picture is useless. These are the method of killing it. Return back. The wife says, you have come. Why? I changed my mind. Why? House was full. This is a single incident. A thought rose. You are made to work. And it's sustained. And at any moment you get the freedom to cut it out. Who destroyed? You. Who maintained? You. Who got the idea? You. These three powers together is called the Atman, the self in you. If you are a dead man, you won't do anything. So to say that the destruction power is not divine is to understand the divinity in partial beauty. In nature everywhere, constantly destruction is going on, constructive destruction. Destructive destruction is only man does in his raga dvesha. Constructive destruction is the principle in life. Therefore here the teacher points out that among the Rudras, Shankara is the noblest, Shiva is the noblest. And he did not use the word Shiva. Shiva's another name is Shankara. Shankara means Shamkara. Shamkaroti iti Shankara. Sham, Shubha. That is constructive destruction. It's called Shankara. So when I am invoking Shankar, I am only telling him, oh Lord, destroy that whole lot. And this also. Destroy this also. Why? So that I may realize. In Vaishnava, you say, oh Lord, help me to consistently contemplate upon. Brahmaji we don't invoke because we are all realized Brahmajis. You need not invoke it. Anywhere you sit down, new thoughts arise. We don't want it now. What we want is Vishnu and Shiva. Among the destructions, Shankara I am. I am the mighty source of power of all them. And I am the one that gives some auspiciousness to everything. Shankara. Vitesho yaksharakshasam. Vitta Isha. Vitta money. Isha, the Lord. The Lord of wealth. The exchequer of the heavens is the finance minister there is the banker in heaven is Kubera. And Kubera is described with a vengeance. Because the economics of Vedanta, Vedic economics is purely socialistic. They are against capitalism. Hoarded wealth is condemned in the Vedas. And Kubera is the richest. And therefore he is described short, fat-bellied. Three legs, 17 teeth, long teeth. 8 long teeth, yes. Meaning the rest of the 24 has been worn out because of overeating. In making this belly, he has to eat. So by biting, 8 teeth is hard, fat, small head. Why? He need not think of the good of the world, only how to loot. 3 feet is because most probably 2 legs he cannot carry the weight. So a stick also. Think of a picture like that. At a cartoon picture. Think. Why? The rishis are angry with such a guy. He is the fellow who is ever counting the money. Money counting, and with the stick he slowly moves to the other table to eat. From eating they come to count. Kubera, among Yaksha Rakshasas. Yakshas and Nirakshas, Yaksha Rakshasas are a team of gundas who are always around the bank for its security. Thoughtless, hefty, huge fellows, fed and trained and kept there. Why? For security purposes. Among those, I am Kubera. Yaksharakshasam. Vasunam pavakaschasmi. Vasu, the seasons. In India, in the world, there are 6 seasons. In Indian literature, it is 8 seasons. Where are the 2 seasons come from? The good old 6 seasons of everybody. Then why 2 more? Mentally, when you are happy and when you are unhappy, 2 seasons extra. When you are happy and at that time the rains come, Hayya, Pushpavrishti. When your mother has died and that time rain came, even nature wept when my mother died. Because I was unhappy, I see unhappiness there. Thus the seasons are 6 in number, but they are shades of differences of these seasons because of the mental condition of the experiencer. Now, the 8 seasons, in Chandogya Upanishad it is said that these seasons have their mouth, fire as their mouth. The seasons have got fire as their mouth means. They enjoy to the warmth. And later on the next chapter also we will find that the fire is the element that controls or is the deity of the mouth. That's why you want to eat hot stuff, fiery stuff. Fiery liquid you want to drink. That you understand. Chilies you want to eat. What happened? Burnt. Burnt. Which burnt? And fiery words were exchanged. He gave such a fiery talk. Fiery. He set the crowd ablaze. Is it not? Words that are emanating from the mouth also is associated with fire. Warm welcome. His behavior was cold. See that? How is it around the world? It is not Upanishad. Man uses it because he somehow realizes that these are related. seasons. Their mouth is fire. Pavakaschasmi. Vasunam pavakaschasmi. I am the warmth in all the seasons. Meru Shikharinamaham. Among the majestic mountains or the heights, altitudes, I am Meru. Meru is rather questioned nowadays. According to the Vedic period, Meru is the center of the world or the universe. Its peaks go more than 14 miles high. Generally it is associated with Himalayas, which is ridiculous. It's a mystic concept. A high altitude. Above that is the heavens. And from there the Ganges flows on all sides. And down below are the 7 great islands, the continents. This is a concept. It is not that actually geographically there, but it is a mystical concept. So in Asia, which is the center of the universe, is this great mountain. On the top of it are the higher worlds. From there flow in all directions the stream called the Ganga, the spiritual stream of spiritual thoughts. And in the Asia it is in Bharadakanda that this mountain is, meaning that high thoughts are available here, from which the rishis have discovered such mighty truths, which is streaming forth from India and through Indians too, all round the world. Meru Shikharinamaham, of the Shikharis, of the great peaks. I am the Meru, the most mighty altitude, higher in all than all others, and it is productive, from which streams forth the spiritual wisdom.
Purodhasam cha mukhyam mam.
Purodhasam cha mukhyam mam.
Vidhi partha brihaspatim.
Vidhi partha brihaspatim.
Senaninamaham skandaha.
Senaninamaham skandaha.
Sarasamasmi sagaraha.
Sarasamasmi sagaraha.
Purodhasam cha mukhyam mam. Purodhasa, the domestic or householder pandits. In India, we never had missionaries frocked in new right, fed with the wine and meat, and given the enough cigars to smoke, and put them all in one place with a high standard of living. Trained missionaries to send out to poach people from other religions. We never did this. It is not a hunter's den. Here, in the community itself, those who can study, they studied the rituals and the texts. And they dedicated themselves as normal human beings, married and living. looking after the spiritual welfare of the community. And they are called household pandits, priests, householder priests. Married, but not sannyasis, white clothes, big belly, good eaters, studied well, prominent sacred thread, a carefully cultivated antennae for contact with Narayana, and looking after the spiritual welfare of the temples and the community and the individuals in the homes. Each one is satisfied with that village or two villages, and they looked after the welfare of it, presiding over all the functions of a new child born, to purify it. Thereafterwards, Namakarana ceremony, christening. Thereafterwards, Annaprashan, the first food to be given. Thereafterwards, entering him or initiating him into the study of the alphabets. Thereafterwards, even the study of the children. These people took it up as teachers. Whenever there is a puja or any worship is there, puja vidhi is to be done. Marriages are settled and conducted ceremoniously. When the individual dies, the last kriya also is done by them. Thus they served society. Society served them. It was all beautifully organized. It later on broke down, as it is today. Now, among those respected and those on whom depended the spiritual vitality of the entire community, among such household priests, I am Brihaspati. Hey Partha, I am Brihaspati. Brihaspati is the priest or the pandit or the master in the heavens, the guru or the angels. Brihaspati, who is considered to be the exchequer of the spiritual wealth. Therefore, we generally prostrate to him, Brihaspati, for spiritual knowledge and for memory power. We invoke his grace. I am Brihaspati. Senaninam aham Skanda. Skanda is the elder brother of Ganesh. And Ganesh and Skanda are both the children of Lord Shiva. And who was their mother? Parvati. Swamiji, these gods also have got a family. If they are your gods, they must have family, or else your family is in danger. See, but it is I who am projecting. Naturally, I can't project what I don't know, and I project what I know. I have got a wife, children. And if the God has not got a wife and children, my sympathies go away. What fool is that? Why didn't he marry? Bhagavan says, I have got married. Have you got problems? More severe problems than you. He has also domestic problems. He comes into trouble. Then Vishnu comes and helps Shiva. Shiva goes to Vishnu and helps. In their family troubles, they go there and console. So then you also feel, oh, so my wife quarreled with me, it's not bad. Lakshmi has quarreled with Narayana, Parvati has quarreled with Shiva, it's all natural, never mind. A kind of sympathy. Now then, all the great Senaninam, commanders of army commanders, among the army commanders, I am Skanda. Kartikeya, in North India calls Kartikeya. Kartik. Ladies dare not go near him. However, this great commander Skanda, when he crosses Vindhyan mountain and reaches South India, he has got 2 wives. In North India, not a single lady dare go near his temple because no lady should come near me. That is the law. Why? He hates them. In South India, he has got 2 wives. Now his brother, Ganesh, here in North India, he has got 2 wives. On the other side of the Indian mountain, he is a Nitya Brahmachari. So one would think that the Brahmacharya is only certain areas. These are all tradition. Now, a time was when the Aryan and the Dravidian cultures were going separate. Cultural disintegration was coming up. And in the Puranic language, the Vindhyan mountain was rising, growing. Above the clouds it went, meaning these 2 cultures walled off. Therefore, the North India in Kailas, everybody sat together and discussed now what to do about it. Agastya, a short man, was appointed as the emissary, as an ambassador for cultural revival and reintegration. And Agastya went, a short man, with a walking stick. There was no flight in those days, no train, walk on foot. And when he reached the Madhya Pradesh, he sat down. Why? The Vindhyan. So the Vindhyan came and prostrated. Maharaj, I'm kyun abhi tak aaye? And I was expecting your touch of your feet on me, and you never came. Why, Maharaj? I said, Dekho, we Mahatmas move about. But I am such a short man, 4.5 feet. Short. In the modern times, he would have been taken away and persuaded and bought up by circus people. So, prostrate and said, I am such a long man, short legs. I would like to go to South India and prostrate and go to Rameshwar and all that. With that idea I came. Now what can I do? So Vindhyan mountain said, never mind, sir. For such a great glory of you stepping over, I will come down. He said, that is right. But again, as a Swami, as a sannyasi, I can't go twice to the same place for bhiksha. That is to say, don't trouble the same people. To ask for any obligation. Once you can, but not second time. Then it becomes begging. Oh, again, why Swami? Your respect goes. Even though you are invited by the man, but his wife will think, again, आ गया और लूट के चले जाएंगे, खाना खा के shamelessly go away. Somebody will have the feeling. So never. So he said, look, Maharaj, now you sit down, come down, and I cross. Happy. But again you will go up. And on my return, I will again beg of you. And that is not allowed. Therefore the best thing is, I don't come. I will turn back. What does it matter in the world? I had a sankalpa like that, a desire to go to Rameshwar, and all right. Mindyan said, no, Maharaj, please make it. I will remain in that level until you cross. He said, in that case, very kind of you. I am extremely glad that I can fulfill my desire. Vindhyan mountain came down. Maharaj quietly crossed over and he never returned. Thus, he went there as an emissary from the north to bring the Aryan and Dravidian cultures together. Now that was not sufficient. Therefore, Shiva, who is always headquarters is Kailas, he sent his own son with a big army to protect the south. At the south when he found Skandan has come with the army to protect the country. And he went there and looked strategic points. In every mountain, he put his camp. Kanda. Among the Senaninam, among the commanders of army, I am Skanda, the noblest, the most fearful. Sarasamasmi Sagaraha. Of Saras, really speaking, Tataga, Talav. Water quarters, yes. Whether it is a river or a lake, wherever there is a watershed, yeah, that is the word, not water tank, watershed anywhere in the world, among those, all those watersheds, among them, I am Sagara, the ocean. Swamiji, acha nahi. All watersheds are clean waters. Sagara is no doubt large area, but salt water. Then how do you say that of all waters, watersheds in the world, all rivers, I am Sagar. Sagar is the source for all waters. From the Sagar, by the sunlight, clouds, from the clouds, rain, and because of the rain, all Sagar, all Tadag, all Talavs are full. All rivers are gushing down. Then, so I am the secret source of all watersheds around the world. Among the watersheds, I am the Sagara, the ocean. Where are we? Maharshinam.
Maharshinam Prabhuraham.
Maharshinam Prabhuraham.
Giramasmaikamaksharam.
Giramasmaikamaksharam.
Yajnanam japayajñosmi.
Yajnanam japayajñosmi.
Stavaranam Himalayah.
Now you know the trend. It is easy. Maharshinam Bhruguraham. In the very second verse we said, the Sapta Rishi, the great Maharshis, 7 of them, of which it is starting always with Bhrigu and ending with Vasishtha. So I am among the Sapta Rishis the greatest and the noblest. Bhrigu. He is a man who went to Vishnu and he saw Vishnu sleeping. Got angry. Huh? You are supposed to be omnipotent, omniscient. You didn't know that I am coming? And got angry. When once got angry, kicked him. Bhagavan got up, caught his feet, prostrated. I made a mistake. I should have woken up. When you are coming, I am very sorry. By the time he also cooled down, oh Lord, I forgot. Nothing. I shall carry this mark all the time, so that let others know that my devotee can even kick me. And yet I will be with him, because between the devotee and me there is no difference at all. The Ganges, after reaching the ocean, if he kicks the ocean, he cannot. In reality, he cannot. And the highest Rishi, the noblest Rishi, no other Rishi has ever worshipped God with the leg. All of them worshipped only with the hand. This is the only man who did Archana with the leg. Here you are. Rishinam Bhriguraham. Giramasme Egamakshara. Giram, words, sounds. Sound with meaning is called a word. With words we communicate each other. Among the words that communicate, with which you communicate language, communicate ideas, among the words, I am Ekakshara, Om, which includes everything, excludes nothing, accepts everything, rejects nothing, and keeps nothing. Om is that state, the highest state of consciousness. It pervades everything. Everything is in him, but he is not in everything. And in him there is nothing. So he is like a mirror. Om is like a mirror. A mirror rejects nothing, accepts everything, reflects everything, but keeps nothing. Before your ugly face came in front of it also, it was mirror. When your ugly face came, he did not reject, saying that, "Oh, such an ugly face. Early morning, first thing." No, he reflected. When you went away, mirror is a mirror. Your ugliness has not made it ugly. Similarly, the Brahman, the reality, the consciousness, in which everything exists, he reflects everything, but nothing touches him. He is immaculate like a mirror. Maharshinam Giramasme Kamaksharam Yajnanam Japayajños. Of all sacrifices, sacred sacrifices, of all the rituals, I am Japayajna. Japa is a repetition of the Lord with the help of a mala, telling bead. Every religion in the world has got the beads. Christians have got it. Islam has got it. Buddhists have got it. Hindus certainly have got it. It's a part of their uniform, including delegates. Mala. Japa, because japa is an attempt to repeat the Lord's name continuously, so that when the mind is giving this running commentary, the intellect can consistently contemplate upon him. To consistently contemplate upon him is the path, for which this japa yoga, japa yajna is the easiest and the direct method. So of all the yogas, of all the yajnas, japa yajna is me. Consistent remembrance of the Lord. Stavaranam Himalaya of the things that moves not. Stavara and Jangam. Stavaram, that which never moves. Stavaranam, among the immovables, I am Himalayas. Why? What about the Alps? What about the... I am Himalayas because it is on the peaks of the Himalayas that the mighty human beings sat down, contemplated and discovered these great spiritual secrets, and therefore it is a sacred mountain. The sanctity is not of the mountain, but the sanctity is borrowed with the mountain because of the beauty and fragrance of the people who lived there. Not all the people, but a few who sat and contemplated and achieved this wisdom and knowledge for benefit of mankind. Therefore, among the motionless, among the immovable, I am the Himalayas, where you are now.